Welcome to Beyond the Veil. I am Medina. Happy Sunday. You guys come on in. You guys come on in and we'll get started. I am your tipsy psychic medium for this evening. Yes, I will be smiling and looking with wobbly eyes all night because I am a little bit tipsy. So I'll just wait for you guys to join me before, we start. I don't see anybody here yet. I'll let you guys know that I'll be going live tonight. Maybe YouTube is a little lax with their notifications. So while I am tying up my hair, hey Christine, how are you this Sunday, my love? So glad to see you in here. I hope some more of your fellow busted baby cousins join you in here in this live. Otherwise, I will go away. I really came on here so I could chat with you guys a little bit. Life has been beating you down. No, Christine. Hey, Angel. Happy Sunday, my love. Christine, tell me. Well, I guess you don't have to tell me on this public live about how life's been treating you, but listen, if it's beating you down now, just know that it doesn't have to beat you up. It can beat you down temporarily, but it doesn't have to beat you up. It's never too late to get up and, you know, start over. You guys just give me a second to wrap up my head, and then I'll start shooting the shits with you guys. I kind of feel like YouTube is being weird with me tonight because it says that it's only 3 people in here. And if that's the case, okay. All right, now I can focus. All right. YouTube, I don't know if YouTube is letting all of my subscribers know that I'm live right now because, hey, Sissy Barbie, it doesn't seem like any of my subscribers are in here. It says that only 5 people are in here. Usually, just a couple weeks ago when I was going live on YouTube, I was getting thousands of views. So I don't know what this is, but I am not going to make that the death of me. Hey, Tashana. Okay, all right. It seems like you guys are coming in. Hey, Edith. You're new. Your name is new here, but hello, my dear. Hey, Asia. Hello, everyone. Edits, whatever your name is. Please, people, my dear, do not. Thank you, Sissy. And Sissy, how are you? I don't feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you guys since what, Thursday? I went live with my members on Thursday, but I did not go live on my public platform. I think that was the day that the Diddy verdict came in, and it was actually Wednesday. I didn't do a public live on Wednesday. I went live with my members only, and we did talk about a little bit of things there. But I feel like it's been a while since I've seen everybody, so um, how's everybody doing? I've been out of town since Thursday. I was You're sick? No, I'm doing excellent. Actually, I'm actually tipsy right now. So I don't know how this live is gonna go because I'm the kind of tipsy to where like I can't necessarily focus. I got invited to Sunday dinner and guess what you guys? I ain't have to cook or bring nothing this time. So I don't know what to do with myself, but that's where I am. They finally was like, Mocha, just show up and bring yourself. And they had libations for the goddess. And so I'm very merry right now because nobody stuck me in the kitchen. Oh, Angel, they made baked macaroni and cheese. They had baked turkey wings, collard greens. They had seafood salad, cornbread, yellow rice, and alcohol. Yes, Angel. The chef was off when I got in there. I did my little jump and I clicked my heels because I was like, I really don't have to do nothing. And my cousins was like, Mocha, nothing. We got this. I was like, I didn't know what to do with myself. I don't watch Love Island, so whatever you're about to say to me, Sissy Barbie, it's gonna be really juicy, but I'm not gonna be able to. It's not gonna resonate. It was a good old Southern menu. Everything was delicious. You want me to read some of the cast? It will make sense. You know how many things I've read on this channel that I have never really been well versed on, but y'all weren't able to tell, right? So, anyways, I hope you guys notice when I go live and it says let's chat, then that means I don't have an agenda for myself and I'm going to let you guys contribute to the topic. I will say, first and foremost, this is not going to be a gloat when I say this. Some very low vibrational individuals may feel like I am gloating when I say this. But the first and foremost thing that I want to touch on before I get into any shenanigans, because I feel like Sissy wants me to shenanigan talking about Love Island, Lake Lanier. Now, last Monday, was it? Did I conjure up the spirits underneath the waters of Lake Lanier? And we spoke to them, did we not? And what did they express to us in that reading? Not their pleasure, not their joy, not their pride in us, but the offense of us taking enjoyment and entertainment in a place of a massacre. So that was Monday, last Monday, right? And what happened recently? When I saw that, the first thing that came to my mind was I should have left y'all alone, ain't it? I shouldn't have reminded you guys of your pain. But then they said, it's not your fault. The only thing that's wrong in this situation is that more people couldn't hear what we had to say when you read us. Because then maybe they would have known to stay out, to not come here for enjoyment and entertainment. Especially after we just, and I say we, because the Busted Babies, I'm dragging y'all into this too. Y'all was here with me, so now y'all in this shit too. We wish more people would have heard your message because, yes, we woke them up And we remind, it's like a message comes out, whether you hear it or not, the information is out there. And so there is, I'm not going to say what I want to say. I want to say that I am very disheartened about the lives that continue to be lost in Lake Lanier. But if you are a subscriber or a viewer of mine at this moment, please find somewhere else to go and submerge yourselves in the waters. And if you want to know why, go back to the reading, the live I did last Monday on Lake Lanier. Before all of this happened, just several days before a few more people lost their life in Lake Lanier, because we talked about the pain, if nothing else, the pain that's trapped in that water. And sometimes trauma takes on a life and a consciousness of itself. So if you don't want to think of it in mystical, magical terms, in portals being opened, also opened by trauma, then think of it as a stain that trauma and mass murder has caused. That's not a place where we want to go and celebrate independence, especially the independence of the United States in America, when the United States of America allowed for Oscarville, Georgia, to be submerged, it and its inhabitants, while they were going on about business or hoping that the flood or that the rumors that they heard weren't true. So many people were caught unawares by man-made floods. And speaking of which, you see, when the Spirit speaks, not everybody is going to be able to draw parallels to what is being said and the fact that messages are being sent, communication is being had. But if you are aware, then you'll notice everything. You won't miss a single thing. A single thing. So while we're speaking about the man-made floods that caught some people unawares, it also triggered the thought in my mind of another water death situation that happened besides Lake Lanier. Where did this happen at? Was it Texas? Texas flood. Okay. Texas floods leaves dozens missing, including children. At according to CNN, 29 minutes ago, at least 80 dead in catastrophic Texas floods as governor warns of more rain to come. As Lake Lanier, which is the burial place of Oscarville, Georgia, a town that was thriving up until the moment that it was submerged underneath the waters of a man-made lake. And in the same week span, we also see significant flooding in Texas that took the lives of about 80. Help. Listen, I'm going to save some of the things that I want to say for my members, because you all will understand certain things that I say, but Trump can't help anyone. We almost forget sometimes, as much as people love to thump on Bible pages, we almost forget that there are judgments and condemnations in there. Maybe, just maybe, the people that we have in this nation as its rulers, are a part of just that. Who in the hell thinks, I'm sorry, but when I look out into the grand scape of humanity, if I were a God, I would not have mercy on any but a select few. Humanity as a whole, why would God have mercy on us? So if we are seeing the conditions that we're seeing, maybe just maybe these are the judgments befalling us that we have always told that we would see in a certain day and a time. But people are still believing, hoping and praying that we're going to be saved and God do something about Trump. What if Trump is just what you deserve collectively? Yeah, I said it. Yes, I am. A Libra Sun, a Libra South Node, a Libra Venus, a Libra Eros, a Libra Fortune, and then almost everything else is in Aries. Scales. I am literally a walking incarnation of scales. Libra, Aries, Libra, Aries, sixth house, 12th house. I am a scale. I be listening to everybody praying every time it's a catastrophe. Everybody looks at Trump like he's the devil and then starts speaking about karma and God. Trump is exactly what you speak of. I mean, but anyways, I only brought up all of this because Lake Lanier was on my mind because Lake Lanier just had a fire in the waters that claim lives and then waters that claim lives flooding. Let the water speak. We shall let the water speak really quick. To all of my regular viewers, I did go live this past Wednesday, but I only went live with my members. That was the day of the Diddy verdict. I absolutely felt a lot of you guys sifting through some of my old videos. I felt so much extra energy tugging at me that day. And so the first thing I thought when I noticed I was feeling funny was, the Diddy verdict. I'm sure lots of people are going through some of my previous Diddy videos to see to see what I might have said. So I kind of hid out with my members because I felt a little safe there. Do I think this is from God? Sultan, my opinion or what I see psychically? There's a difference. I just want to let the water speak really quick. My opinion isn't even really necessary. I'm just a vessel at this point. I shall let the water speak. Before I begin, what I feel. Sometimes I feel like speaking about my personal opinions and what I feel will chase away my audience because it would come off as judgment. And nobody likes to hear a person judge them, but that's not what it is. To be honest, when I speak about Lake Lanier and then the flooding, do I think it's God? I mean, I think God has its hand in everything. Um, and I think most of the time we see the acts of God through nature, meaning humans and nature. We usually think that when we see God move, it's going to be some mystical, supernatural experience, but it's an energetic manifestation that we see carried out in people. So, for instance, Do I honestly believe that Trump is exactly what the United States of America deserves? Trump and Elon and the administration, shadow and otherwise, that comes with them? Absolutely. My opinion would be inappropriate to say on YouTube. And I have to be cognizant of the fact that I have a platform here. And so I cannot always give my personal opinions, which is why I usually just like to stick to my readings. Every now and then I'll throw a little bit of my opinion for comedic relief. But I hold back on my public live. I usually don't on my members live because my members understand that I'm an oracle first and foremost. Sometimes I feel like when I'm on my public live, you guys are just here for the entertainment. And so I don't give the goods here. Relax and breathe. You're asking me why there is so much hate in the Black community? I would say because it's so much hate in the world. That's why. If I were to look at one community and see hate, then I'd be lying and I'd be pretending like I'm blind if I say that I haven't seen it everywhere. Hate exists in the heart of many people, not just one community. So if you're trying to troll me to get me to disparage the Black community, that's not what I'm going to do. What I will speak about is a human flaw. Humans are capable of hate. And to be honest, I've experienced a lot of love and nurturing in the Black community from strangers, from relatives. I've seen a lot of trauma. I've seen a lot of forgiveness. I've seen a lot of pain. I've seen a lot of healing. I've seen a lot of love in the Black community. It's very rich. So if this is the answer that you were looking for, then I'd be happy to give you that answer in context. But will I play to whatever agenda you thought you were going to bait me to? No. Would you like to see where I've seen the most hate in the world? I don't think you would. I don't think you would. So let's stay where it's safe, right? Okay. Like I was saying, I'm going to let the waters speak because the waters have been claiming lives for the past few days, and that's what I came here to do. I've only seen one community make a law that states another human being is not actually a human being, and then make a law stating that those unhuman beings could be human beings that existed well before that community that deemed them non humans did. So, I don't usually, historically, I don't usually tie hate in with the Black community. Do Black people don't even display hate now when they probably should? They have every reason to be very angry and hateful, but yet you live amongst them in peace, don't you? It's that lack of hate that allows you to do so. You always come here to troll, but you always leave a little greater than when you came here, a little bit more enlightened. All right. Most High Mother and Father God, first and foremost, in the presence of these people, I acknowledge, I honor the power of the Creator. I profess with my mouth and in the faces of strangers, kings, princes, because who knows who's watching this live, the power of the Creator, undeniable, unattested. When every knee will bow, we talk of this power. Doesn't matter the religious name. We are speaking about the force of the Creator that every knee and every tongue can agree on. No matter what we call it, we know a God. We know that the Creator has moved. We all do. In every tongue, in every creed, in every color. And I'm in awe at your power. Even more in awe because I am aware of how it exists in my body, in my bones, in my veins. The same power. So thank you, Creator of human, Creator of universe, Creator of matter, Creator of atom, Creator of cell, Creator of energy, Creator of polarity, Creator of harmony and opposite, Creator of love and war, of justice and crime, good and evil alike. We all are in awe. Let the waters speak. Hey, JD Honey Bunny. Hey, Phoenix. All right. Spirit, we have seen a mighty display in Lake Lanier right after I spoke to those spirits in the water, stirred up their anger, stirred up their wrath. They say right after the prophetess gave us a voice. We do not care if all ears have not heard. That is their problem. We will consume in our wrath as long as the people are ignorant. They will perish. The days of grace are long past. The karma that you all prayed for is here. Walk accordingly, is what I heard. They say, how can there be grace in an age of technology? Ha 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 at the human. In its pride, it says, we will assert ourselves above creation. But what the human forgot is that it still begs for grace when it realizes that it is not greater than creation. Meaning every time man puffs up his chest and thinks that it runs the show, it always gets humbled. And then we pray for grace and mercy. But where do we apply that grace in those moments when we are creating and walking around as if we are not subject to powers above ourselves? They have said that we will make creations greater than what God has created. For every human, we will create an AI much more intelligent, much more valuable than the human. For everything that the Creator has made, we will make 10 times better. But then, as soon as the Creator starts moving around like it does, man cries for grace and mercy. Those days are over. In the days of technology and information, there is only accountability. Choose wisely, human, is what I hear. Greetings, Brazil. All right, let's let the water speak. We have seen floods claim lives, and we have recently seen Lake Lanier claim lives, Spirit. Why are the